right, thank you very much. This is MEB TV. We are here in the Gambia College. As you knew, today is a very important day in the Gambia College, the Sasa Day. We catch up the attention of the school's registrar, Mr. Yabo. First, good morning, my boss.
Good morning.
Yeah, yes, briefly onto the importance of this day first. We learned it is an annual day that occurs in the Gambia College here. What exactly is the brainchild behind this Sasa Day?
Sasa Day actually is a day I mark by School of Agriculture, Student Society. Sasa means Student Association of School of Agriculture. That's where it's a day I mark by them to do their activities, showcase the programs that are at the school and showcase some of the talents that the students normally have in agriculture and other aspects of agricultural development.
Some of these students, by the time they were coming into the Gambia College, we believe they were raw products coming into the Gambia College. The Gambia College transformed them to become a dreamland. And someone somewhere out there would believe that Students Association can be as vibrant as Sasa, as the registrar. Have you recommended the fact that they were vibrant within the Gambia College here?
No, actually they are very, very vibrant actually, because Gambia College, as you know, it has 4 schools, and all these schools have their sub-associations. Though they have the main union called, Gambia College Students Union, GCSU. But we have sub-units in all the schools, sub-unions that assist the school administration in running the school. Because schools are getting big, and the number of lecturers and the admin are very few. So we always encourage these associations to support the admin in the running of the affairs of the school. So Sasa, definitely they are very vibrant. It's one of the most active associations when it comes to student associations in the Gambia College. They are into a lot of things, not only even the organizing students program, but even into teaching and learning and the practical bit of it. Helping at the garden, clearing the garden, encouraging the students to go into garden and poultry work. They are very, very powerful.
Let's look at the context of the field they are studying, agriculture being the backbone of most African countries. Gambia is not an exception. These are students who are majoring typically in agriculture. After leaving the Gambia College, how beneficiary would they be to the development of this country's agriculture?
Actually, after leaving the Gambia College, this group of people will be beneficial to national development. As you have said, agriculture is the backbone of the economy. That is if we know. Because if we don't have food on the table, then that means nothing works. So nothing can go in the absence of food. And these are the people who are behind that. The only unfortunate thing is most of them, when they graduate, they are not engaged at government level. They don't have jobs. But I used to challenge them to say that definitely you should not look for government job. Don't look for job. Look for self-employment. Get your own gardens. We need people who will do that. Get your own gardens. Go into animal rearing and other things that people will need when it comes to agricultural products. Because if you look at Gambia, even the vegetable we eat here, 3/4 of it comes from outside. Go to Brikama market. In the morning, certain days you will find a big truck there from Senegal, from Casamas, as far as from Guinea. 90% of the banana that we consume here are coming from Guinea. What is wrong with us? When we have fertile soil, fresh water everywhere in the country. So that means we have a problem. Agriculture needs to be supported. People need to be encouraged. See when the Muslim Feast of Tawasi comes, how many millions of Gambian dollars it goes to Senegal and Mauritania and other places to buy ram? Who said we cannot rear ram here? So people need to be chicken legs. That's it. What we are even consuming, is it chicken legs? Do we in fact know? Where are they coming from? How long have they been on board to arrive here? Are they even suitable for us to eat? Government cannot just get up and say, stop importing chicken legs. Because we will not have anything to eat. It's Gambians who should get up and go into agriculture. And that's why we are training these people, so that at least when they are out there, they don't get support.
Being the only institution in the country, the Gambia College, that is breathing these students and pumping them into the community, do you think the college doesn't have much challenge in accommodating them? We need supportives, agencies?
As an institution, actually, obviously, not only agriculture, but we have challenges. Of course, when it comes to, infrastructure, furniture, and even the garden space for practicals.
Exactly.
And when you come to agriculture, there we have really serious constraints around that end. Okay. We need to have demo labs where they can do practicals, and even the animal health aspect of it. Okay. We will at least love to have our own animals that we rear, so that students who are doing the practical, the program rather, will be able to go through these 2 years or 3 years to learn how animals are reared, how they are cared for, and all whatnot in their studies, so that when they go out there, they can help people and also venture into it. But definitely we don't have that. And even, poultry is just now we have started it. Gambia College used to have it, but there was a break, and now we are getting it. But even that is a challenge. We would love to have a bigger poultry farm that is going to run continuously, so that students who undergo training here doing the animal health can have that strong knowledge, practical knowledge in poultry keeping. And not only even the students who are doing the animal health. We can even broaden it out there, get people from outside to come and learn poultry keeping here, maybe 6 months program. Even it's going to be in the local language. That is going to be helpful. And out there, government can give them support to run their own poultry farms also. With that, a lot of things can change. Well, those are serious constraints that we have.
On Sasa, Mr. Yabo, is a day when these students will portray their talents in the different areas and different capabilities that they've learned within the Gambia College here. And you are among the long-serving members of the Gambia College staffs. At some point in time, were you astonished by some of these talents that these people entail?
No, not actually, because I know, I'm never surprised if I see them, displaying, those talents and so on, because I know the caliber of staff we have what it takes to be able to produce those type of students. So it will surprise outsiders, but for us insiders, we will not be surprised, because we know our staff are competent, to be able to produce those type of, talents. The good thing about it is I am definitely, encouraged, and as an institution we are encouraged, because you are seeing youths definitely that are, putting more efforts to learn agriculture, to go back to the land, but support outside there is what is lacking. Because we all know farming is intensive in income, it's capital intensive. So even if you want to be a farmer, if you don't get the money, it will be a problem.
It's an annual activity, and every year is a new year, every year is a development. We have some minutes to get into that hall there. Are you eager to see what other new attributes these children could?
Certainly. I'm eager to see that, definitely. Yes, and I know knowledge is evolving day to day, are definitely evolving in terms of, the way they approach things and so on. So really I'm expecting to see something new and wonderful.
It is always said that you always lead by example. There will be a march past at the beginning of this activity, and we hope to meet you.
Sure, certainly.
Surely.
Thank you very much,
Mr. Yabo, for speaking to MEB.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. That is the registrar of the Gambia College, Mr. Yabo, speaking to MEB, and we've had a lot from him. It has been a short edition, but a very wider in terms of context to what he has been saying. We can't wait to get into that hall there to see what these students have for us. Sasa Day is an annual activity that happens here, as you heard from him. The students themselves have an association where they display their talents, where they display what they've learned within the Gambia College. As you knew, it is the only tertiary institution that will get these raw talents, remodel them, and send them back to the community for the community to harvest the good that they have. I am Lamine Festane, and Aliu and my partner helping me with the camera behind the scene. Thank you very much, Mr. Yabo, for speaking to MEB. Well, thank you very much once again. Still on the Sasa Day, we catch up the attention of the Nutrition Minister, who is our Barrow. Good morning. You must be a happy girl this morning.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Like he mentioned earlier, I am Baro, the current Nutrition Minister of GCSU, and today is Sasa Day, which I am proud to be part of as a student of the School of Agriculture.
Very important, the student of School of Agriculture. How important is this day? Because we've learned that it has been an annual program that occurs here. You must be eager.
Yes, this is an annual event, which is Sasa Day, bringing together all students of School of Agriculture, both current and our ex-students, bringing organizing an activity which teaches us that agriculture does not only stop at the four corners of the soil. They bring in other experts to teach us the methodologies of venturing into agriculture, and which I think is a plus. Thank
you very much. Ours is our Baro, the Nutrition Minister of the Gambia College Students Union, and also an agri student, very proud of her field. And as you can see, all the students here are very proud. Thank you very much for following the MEB TV, and I am Lamine Fesane. Behind this scene is, of course, Modu P, and of course, Ismaila and Ali Ujalo. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, and then we move on to welcoming address. All right, by either one of the executive members. We have introductory of the guest. We have an introductory speech. We have a speech by the head of school. We have drama competition or a drama performance that's entice this honorable gathering. Then we have our first guest to have a speech. All right, we have a poetry interlude. We have our second guest, and we move on to the third guest. We have a performance by Camp Empire. Then we shall move on to the performance by the Honorable Mariama Cham. As you all know, she is really good. And we have an artistic performance that is by Dave. We have we are sorry for that interruption. Alright, we move to the fifth speaker, that is CEO Marofa. And then we have the concluding part of this event. And we are going to have Mod Musa Dabot as the CEO. We have a side visiting by guest. We have our sixth guest.
Just come in.
And then a closing remark. So before that, let's start our prayers in our video speed. Can we all have our prayers in our video speed? Thank you so much. And then we move to the national anthem by the DJ. DJ, can you please give us the national anthem? Let's all stand now and then give regard to the national anthem, please. Who is also part of the GAM Rabbit Breeders Association. You are all welcome, honorables. Can we give them a round of applause? And we move upon giving regards to Honorable, Mr. President. Oh, before that, we have our Honorable, sitting right before Mr. Toure, that is Mr. G. Shaw, our G. Shaw. He is also a very legendary lecturer in the School of Agriculture who inspires a lot of people among us here. Mr. Mr. J. Jallo, you are welcome. Mr. J. So sorry, you are welcome. All right. And also we have Honorable Mafuji in our midst, who is the current Agriculture and Environmental Minister of GCSU. And we have the President of President of STAR, that is Edward Sako. Edward Sako, you are also welcome. Sorry for that. I forgot your name. I don't know why. He's a great man indeed. He's a great man indeed. He inspired all of us here. And also the students of School of Agriculture, you are all welcome to this honorable gathering. And before we say any time, we quickly move to the introductory. Speech. That is Sasa Day. Okay, a very wonderful event. Sasa Day emerged from the word School of Agriculture Students Association Day. That was initiated by the 10th Executive Council of Sasa and was featured on the 1st of December 2022. Alright, and it was geared toward enlightening students and also give them that exposure towards having the belief that they own a lot in this world. Giving regard to that, they have other opportunities that they stand. So we have guests of honors in our midst that give them that hope, that mandate, and then that perseverance, so that they can know their value of young agriculture in making. And then you are all welcome to the second edition, that is Sasa Day 2.0. You are all welcome, and then please make the best use of this event. We are students of agriculture. We own this country. We are the future food producers, rabbit breeders, and we are the backbone of our country. Thank you so much. Before wasting any time, our HOE is not amongst us, but we shall move to Mr. Babukar Jeng as our speaker, who shall who shall give us some inspiration, okay, regarding the topic of this event, that is, agriculture as a business and means of employment for youths. And Mr. Honorable Jeng, you are highly welcome to the stage. Thank you. Chief, give it a round of applause.
Thank you so much, Mr. MC. Before I get into the speech proper, let me start by saying, as an institution that is trying to build some youth for the future of this country, especially in the agriculture, I would have hoped, being a college, a model, that the program would have started much earlier than this. If you have a program schedule that you send out to your invitees, it is just befitting that at least we follow that program guide. I hope down the line that will be put into consideration. Going forward, this theme today being agriculture as a business and means of employment for the youth couldn't have come at a better time. If you look at the number of youthful souls that we are losing today because of this back way, putting the business aspect of things like monitoring agriculture and livestock is one pivotal activity or pivotal aspect that could help. We cannot eliminate it, but it could help reduce it a lot. Because most of the time people run away from agriculture because we see it as the poor man's activity. If we start bringing the business aspect of it and making the youth believe that it is a viable business, I believe most youths would now think twice before they embark on this deadly journey by the sea. So I applaud Sasa for choosing that theme because it is befitting and I think it is as well timely. So going to the speech itself, I hope I would have time to go through it all. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the School of Agriculture, Student Association Sasa, and distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In this vital ground of knowledge, acquisition and inspiration, being the Gambia College, I am profoundly honored to stand before you today to explore this theme, that is agriculture as a business, means of employment, and as a business and means of employment for the youth of this country. I don't want this to be just another speech that you listen to and just forget about. I want this to be more of like a conversation. And I will take this opportunity to say, don't take the day just as somebody giving a speech. Everybody here should take this opportunity to present himself or herself as a potential employee. You never know who is going to watch the clip. You never know, because we have a lot of farms in the Gambia that definitely want people to work for them. So take this opportunity, comport yourself, and then take it as like a sell yourself day, hoping that somebody would reach out and want to work with you. Let us sow the seeds of inspiration in the vast field of crop cultivation and extend beyond the mere cultivation of agricultural fields. But let's start by cultivating a vision, a future vision for our youth in this agriculture. Equally, let's venture into the dynamic world of livestock production. It is an often overlooked facet of agriculture, because when you talk of agriculture, mostly people just think of the crops. But livestock has become a very competitive facet of agriculture that promises a profound future for the youth, because they can do a lot in livestock. My name is Babukar Jeng. I am a fanatic livestock person. I am into every aspect of livestock. My profession is construction. I used to lecture as well. But I love agriculture, especially livestock. I am currently the chairperson of Gambia Breeders Association. And I think some of your students used to come and visit. I am also the Secretary General of GAM United Breeders Association called Cuba. I'm here with some of my colleagues, our PRO, Adigay. We have a youth coordinator who is your age mate, who is also a student of the university, agri science. And I have Talib Kora also from the Gambia. I'm bringing on board this association as an opportunity for Sasa to know that you are not in this journey alone. There are existing associations that you can reach out to and work with. I do understand some of the activities that you're trying to do need a lot of help. So reaching out to some of these associations would help in getting you there faster, because you have actual livestock practitioners in these associations. In as much as the college will teach you a lot of stuff, but I think working with people that are actually doing the trade would help a lot. We need to perceive agriculture as a business and appreciate the expansive, dynamic, and evolving nature, reaching far beyond the mere boundaries of tilling the soil. Livestock production, a cornerstone of agricultural enterprise, because we have to understand that agriculture is becoming an enterprise. It's no longer the old man just tilling the land and then our parents just toiling under the hot sun for some minor production annually. We now have to think it as a business entity that people can take a huge capital and invest in and employ a lot of youth. And the youth yourself, you could do something in line of that. From starting small scale rabbit farming, small poultry farming, aquaculture or aquaponics. These are all things that people just used to think is done out there, but we've seen Gambians now venturing into some of this activity. Homesteadness, and your little backyard, you can start something there. I hate when people think that when you talk of agriculture, you have to go to the farm, you have to go to the bush, you have to have this number of hectares. Now, as small as 2 by 2 meters, you can do something as far as agriculture or livestock is concerned. And we want to continue to encourage this kind of activities in which Sasa would try also to go and visit. No matter how small the person is, you might be able to learn a thing or two from their activity. Hopefully, if we all start small, one day we will be able to have these big ranches, these cattle ranches, these milk production facilities, and these slaughterhouses. But we have to start somewhere. I always tell people, livestock is a person-based business. It's not something you just do because the money is there. You can never continue it, because I always tell people that I'll be a bit biased. I will talk more of livestock because I am from that background. I always tell people that having a farm, you don't have an off day, you don't have working hours, you don't have I am sick or not sick. So it means sometimes waking up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., going to check on your livestock. It means going to Etobasket Day immediately after coming to the max, going to check what is happening. It is difficult. That's why you have to be passionate about it. If you are not passionate about livestock, you cannot go very far. It's very challenging, especially in today's circumstances of the Gambia, with feed cost being too expensive and a lot of other challenges, being medical and others. I think you all have to force yourself, basically. It's a choice that you have to make, that I am going to be passionate about this. And then you don't stop educating yourself on livestock just at the college grounds, but also continuing to reach out to people who are in the field, going to visit, spending the whole day. Sometimes spending a few hours with some animals will make you fall in love with some of those animals. Here we say that today's livestock are not just no longer cultivators, but they are now entrepreneurs navigating complex landscape in agriculture. Livestock is very complicated. Sometimes you don't understand it, you think it's just having the animal. But having the animal is just one part of doing it. The animal have to be fed, which means somebody have to produce the food or you produce it yourself. The animal have to be treated with medication. The animals have to be catered for in many aspects, and then you have to sell the animals or your livestock products at the end of the day. So it's complex. So this is encouraging, seeing people who are actually going to the college to study and practice livestock, so that it's easy for somebody to understand what is happening and implement it. Because I'm sure you have other business classes that you will be attending to during the during your course. If you look at today's livestock terrain, you have a farmer having a simple smartphone will allow the farmer to know the health of the livestock, to know the growth rate, to know the age, and even to start looking for potential buyers even before they start selling. That's how interconnected and how advanced technology has come into livestock, that we believe if our parents couldn't have taken advantage of this technology, this is the perfect opportunity for the youth to take advantage of these technologies and do well with it. Because with these technologies, it makes managing your livestock much easier. And with, I'm sure 99% of people here having smartphones of one sort, it will be easy to navigate the technological advancements of today's livestock activities. As the what we call the torch bearers or the future of our nations, and we call the youth all sort of names simply because of being hopeful. We're hoping that what we call in the youths as features of this nation, our torch bearers and whatnot, that they will live up to it. So it is a huge burden being a youthful person, because a lot is expected of you. The older age has already going into retirement. They did what they could. Now, all the mess that they've left here, all the good and all the bad, now it's up to you to take it up and decipher it, which means separate the good from the bad. Look at the weaknesses and learn from it. But try to take the opportunity that livestock and is where you can become a millionaire just being an agricultural farmer or a livestock farmer. So we have to believe in these things, and we have to look outside our borders to see that it's happening. It's not just mere talking points. You have millionaires now in agriculture in Africa. You know, we have this Kenyan lady, if some of you are fond of researching, who is now traveling the world because of some apples that they're planting in Kenya. You have the Nigerians and Ghanaians doing fish farming and traveling around the world because of the proceeds that they make from it. So Gambia should not be left behind. So I'm challenging all of you here to take these opportunities. Look at what is happening out there. Don't just be comfortable in our zone, but let's try to do things different from what our parents used to do. Obviously, with every field, there are a lot of challenges in agriculture or livestock, because it is it's not secret that, you know, very difficult or hardly can you see any Gambian who have become successful or significantly successful in livestock production. And that is because we have tons of challenges. But we believe the youth have more energy and more potentials to overcome those challenges or transform those challenges into opportunities to do better. You know we have access to capital is one major challenge, because we always say money make money, which means that if you don't have enough capital, you cannot do more. Or you can start small and eventually might get there. We also have this market fluctuation. Today you buy this ship for this price, and then there are no activity happening. You want to sell it, you have to sell it low. But you could also target some major activities that will allow you to sell some of your products at a good price. Also, the well talked about climate change is also becoming an issue, which means a lot of practices have been discouraged. But with today's technology, people are producing their own feed without having to harm the climate that much. Disease management, as I said, is one major challenge, especially for some of us here in Gambia. You know, practicing vet will tell you the ratio of animal to vet is like 1 to 100 or 1 to 1, because they're just not there. We have very few veterinary practitioners. And we hope that the college would be one of the faculties or institutions that would help change that narrative. And some of you could eventually look into those fields as well, and then start looking into being even a technician. You don't have to be a full veterinary doctor, but being a veterinary practitioner also becomes a business part of agriculture, because you'll be earning your living there. So with all this challenging, as I said, our aspiring agriculturists can really transcend some of these obstacles, because nobody have time, but literally you have time. Most of you are young, just starting, so you have a lot of time to learn and fail and redo it and learn and fail, you know, and hopefully get to. And today's, you know, maybe our parents don't know what Google is or what YouTube is. But today you could go to YouTube and you could teach yourself any business, you know, activity in agriculture. You don't have to be an actual going to the farm or having livestock, but you can look at even how to call it a byproduct of agriculture, in which you take what others are producing and add value to it, and still becomes a business venture. So you have vast opportunity to do well in agriculture and livestock in particular compared to the older generation. So not to continue to take much of your time, in conclusion, I would like to challenge you all. I want by our next gathering, by the next Saturday, for us to be able to have some of you come here and tell us your success stories, to tell us what you've been able to do since the last Saturday. As I said, this should not be just an event of gathering. We just come here, spend a couple of hours, joyful, and go home and then close the chapter. This should be an opportunity to start something. And then, I would also challenge the Sasa executive to make sure by next Sasa, you should have some of your members come here and testify to us and tell us, well, since the last Sasa, this was what I was able to start as a business venture in agriculture or livestock, and this is where I am. Then we will be able to share those success stories, and hopefully those success stories could deter other youths who are trying to engage on this. Sometimes you use certain words and people feel offended. We understand the need for people wanting to do better in life. That's why most of these youth are taking the risk. We cannot say much bad thing because you never know the situation of people. But what we can say in general is it might not worth it. We're going to the back way. There are a lot of opportunities in agriculture and livestock that youths could be embarked on. And then it is also encouraging looking at the number of female to male ratios. We are hopeful. Even if the boys run away to the back way, I think we will have a good number of girls that hopefully will take the mantle. As it's always said, whatever women are involved in, it tends to last because they have usually a longer vision to try to get to that. So, in a nutshell, what I would like to conclude with is, again, as youthful members of the society, we have to have a little bit of attitudinal shift. As I said, it's not encouraging when you're having an event that could be a turning point in your life, and you have some of the members out there chit-chatting, not even bothering to come and listen to why they were here in the first place. I'm kind of a stress shooter. I say things as they are because I believe that's what we need to encourage in our society. When people are not doing what they're supposed to do, they should be told in the face. If you have an event, you invite people, you should be here, seated and waiting, because it is your journey, it is your event, it is your life-changing moments. Rather than have people come here and you have people that don't even bother to make themselves part of the event. It's rather disheartening. With that note, I pray that all your diverse agricultural endeavors would be filled with flourishing abundance of success. Allahumma Amin. Thank you for your attentive presence.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Cheng, and that was a wonderful deliberation. I think we have learned a lot from it. Okay, and I would like to take you through some rundown of what Mr. Cheng was trying to spot out here. That was how, can we start something? That is, agriculture does not necessarily mean you need a lot to invest. Okay, but you can have small at the backyard. So, Mr. Cheng, I would like to tell you that I also started small at my backyard, but obviously thieves have come and clear up my rabbitry. So I have to have an early morning cry. So that is disheartening, right? Okay, so right now my hood is just empty. It's just empty. But whatever the case may be, okay, he also make mention of something very much important here. That is passion. Okay, livestock rearing demands passion. Or as young agriculturists who want to engage in livestock production, you need to have the passion of doing it. And with that, I think we really learned a lot from it. And without wasting any time, according to the itinerary, we're supposed to have our head of school, Mr. Saul, to come and give us an ethical, welcoming remark. But before that, I would like to acknowledge the presence of some of our dignitaries. That is the 10th executive of Sasa. We have Padmata Kamara Ayongs here, and then we have Lamin Job, that was the auditor of Sasa, and we have Fat M. Yafa, who is the 10th president of the main union, and we have the Honorable Mr. President, Usman Fane, who is titled as the King of Sasa. Honorable Mr. President, you are welcome. You are welcome, Mr. President. Usman Fane is a great person with legendary aptitude. I think all of us could attest to that. Being the initiator of this great event and transmitting a lot of inspirations towards us. And then with that, I would give regard to his presence. Mr. President, you are welcome. Okay, I don't know whether the drama team is set to come in performance. According to the itinerary, we have our drama team to come and perform. Okay, so you are welcome. This floor is yours.
Same time. And then you. How dare you? Get out. I said get out before I lose it!
Bari agriculture ko tenne, now Sadia. Sadia, now Sadia. Sene bulo betenne, nani kao Sadia. Bari agriculture ko tenne, now Sadia. So sit, relax. Let's have a conversation. Do you know the seed of life lies in our hands? So we are. Yes, we are. I said we are Sasa.
Hello, good afternoon to you all. I am Aminata Kujawi, a student of the Gambia College on the School of Education. It is indeed a great day to join Sasa in celebrating this great day. Okay. If you are a proud Sasa student, I want to see your hands up. Okay. Everything is nature. God gave us the future. Birds fly up the skies. Mountains are high. I mean, Sasa students are the best with their sound. Okay, we move on, huh? Farmers are our amounts against hunger. They are the people who collect veggies and fruits. I mean, not the people who push and dress in suits. Farmers, we always take them to our advantage, and we never consider their heritage. Farmers are the singers of nature, people who are underpaid. I mean, they are the people who should have a parade. You know why? Because they pick every pain with dedication, sweet and pain. Farmers are economic bosses. We picture them as workers. We should treat them as kingmakers. They are our kings. So I'm saying, big up to all Sasa people. Thank you all.
All right, Bajo. And also, Babu Isar is, in attendance, who was the then education minister, okay, of, the main union, and also a co-founder of team leadership and public speaking, who is contributing and who is the mastermind of a lot of great legends, even those that are from this plate here. Babu Isa, you are welcome. So, we have some very nice stuff outside there. You can go and then purchase them. We have Wonjo, we have Ebe, and Oltle, and so many others. Please kindly go and acknowledge is it protocol? I don't know how to frame this word. But try to give regard to our this. We want it to be finished. Let it finish. Okay? As the team said, agriculture as a source of employment for youth. So we are also trying to check the source of employment. And so we start without wasting any time, and we would like to have Mr. Bajo to come and give us his speech pertaining to irregular migration in relation to agriculture. You are welcome, Mr. Bajo. Thank you.
Do I say good morning or good afternoon? Good morning, good afternoon, all of you. I am very delighted to stand here today addressing a number of students like you. By way of introduction, my name is Lamin Bajo, the President Director of Communication, Education and Extension Services, Ministry of Agriculture. Today I am given the assignment on the theme irregular migration. Does it affect agriculture in the Gambia? Before going into the topic, I must express my profound gratitude seeing School of Agriculture performing in this way, and I must say thank you very much for being very assertive and being very confident to show yourself to the people that you have the ability and you can. Some years ago, we were a student like you, but we were not asked. We did not form an association like this, even though we were active in student politics. But when I went through the offices and found that you have established a special office called Sasa as an identity for students, people studying agriculture in Gambia College. Thank you very much for that. Coming back to the subject, I must apologize. I did not know the high table. However, I am expecting to meet one of the veterans here, Dr. Dafe. I cannot identify him among the people here, but I must say thank you very much for inviting me. And I am going to start my assignment. When we say migration, in a simple term, it simply means people moving from one location to the other. So if you move from West Coast region and you went to LRR, you are a migrant in LRR. If you leave the Gambia, you went to Senegal, you are a migrant in Senegal. You are a migrant in America. You are a migrant in anywhere other than your native land, your homeland. So I guess we all understand what migration means. I will try to associate everything to agriculture so that we will not move away from the subject matter. In the Gambia here, there are two types of migration that affect agriculture. One is internal migration. The other one is external migration. The internal migration is simply the movement of the Gambian, one community members to another community members, or from one region of the country to the another. External migration simply means that leaving the Gambia and moving to abroad for a greener pasture. I hope you understand the two type of migration, internal and external. Now, when we say migration, maybe to young people like you and I, we will think it's a new thing. Migration is as old as human history. You remember the Prophet Muhammad has migrated twice. You remember it? He migrated from Mecca to, that is called internal migration because they are all in South Arabia. He also migrated from Mecca to Abyssinia, that's Ethiopia. That is called external migration because he moved from one continent to the other. I hope you understand it. Now, in the Gambia here as well, ladies and gentlemen, migration are of different types. People moving from the rural area to the urban area. I think we all know that. Most of us, our background is provinces. We all come to the combos. That is also a form of migration. I will tell you how that is affecting agriculture. Sometimes migration, if you look at the trend, is alarming. In the year 2000, according to statistics, about 5,000 Gambians were living abroad. All 35 Gambians, mostly youths, young ladies and men, left these soils of the Gambia to Europe. Now, in the year 2010, according to statistics, about 65,000 Gambians were outside. In Spain alone in 2012, about 22,000 Gambians. In Spain alone, there were 22,000 Gambians living in Spain. If you go to Norway, the same. If you go to France, the same. If you go to United States, as many as 7,472, mostly youths, young ladies and young men, left the Gambia to settle in United States of America. In Nigeria alone, statistics shows that 6,509 Gambians are in Nigeria. In Senegal, as many as 5,881 documented migrants from the Gambia. In the United Kingdom, UK, in 2010 there was 5,198 Gambians. In Germany, there was 4,049 Gambians. And you can name it. Gambians are all over the world. Those that affect agriculture. First of all, before we get into that, we have to know that there are always reasons for migration. Everybody loves your home. You love your country. You love the village you come from. But why are you convinced to leave to a foreign land? One of the reasons is in search of security. Man needs to be secured. Man needs to be protected. Man needs to be live in peace. So, protection against your enemies. If you don't feel comfortable here, you have to find a way to go and settle somewhere where at least you can have a peaceful mind. And this happened. This is why so many Gambians are leaving the Gambia because of political reasons. so many Gambians are leaving their hometown to the urban center because of social reasons, such as family disputes. Traditionally, we are an extended family system where you can see one compound from here to the end of the forest. What belongs to God belongs to no one. You want to farm? Other members of the family are saying, no, we all own this farm, you cannot develop it.
Listen, them say.
And gathering, we were known for a story of anger emerged.
But a river can never flow through the forest without bringing down trees.
Trust me, a river never or shall never ever flow through the forest without bringing down trees. We were light. Africa was light. We were fire. Flames burning, we were the rays of the sun, because we are African, we're not hungry. So we were the rays of the sun, because we are the true sons and daughters of Al-Kablan.
So natural, energetic, and agile.
We were so natural, energetic, and agile. We were so natural, energetic, and agile. We are black. You know what happened? Upon the arrivals of the Punicot, I mean the whites. Upon the arrivals of the Punicot, I mean the whites, our freedom was seized and burned.
Yes! Innocent Preston! And humanity first!
That's not all. We live in pain. Each day, each moment, each hour, each day passed, we wept, we cried for peace and freedom. We cried because we are hungry. Africa is hungry, they made us believe. So we cried. Instead of cultivating, they bring food. So we are still colonized. We are still their own. We are colonized. Never again. Because we cried for revenge. We want to avenge. So all the minutes I can feel the cries of my motherland, Africa. I want you never again salute take anything that has to do with me. Not my belongings to the none. But you failed. You failed.
You are a custodian. How about the animals?
If you dare take anything without my consent, you are a
How dare you! How dare you!
What?
How dare you!
I swear, you son.
We have had.
What?
Honey, don't be confused. But what? Be honest. Just be honest. Have you seen? Don't you feel the pain? We are angry. Don't make us think. If not, we will burn.
What did you say? Let them not make you what? Burn us thing. If not,
We will burn. No. We will follow, but we will.
We will. No. Enough is
Enough. See, we are the advocates. So, beneath every tortured, it's a dark embrace. They won't talk. Because they can't even speak. No, they'd be dead. They'd be dead. Hold them off. We have food. Oh, water. No.
That is a mother crying.
I said no.
Every black woman suffered. How can the man help when he himself is chained?
So, if humans are feelings, then animals are sentient beings. They too. No, you are right. Yes, they too. They feel the pleasures and pains around them. Why not? My friend, why not?
All of them.
Yene, luai def, wala, luai ren, salakolena.
some time ago, trying to find a greener pasture for home because there is no shelter. My father summoned me that I am the first choice, I am the first son, then I need to move, or better still take a pace because I need to look at what the family depends on me. I woke up. I didn't even inform my friends, but I left a wife at home. She was pregnant 7 months before I leave. I very well know that it is two. It's either I cross or I die trying, because home, I can't come back sweet home. So I sing every day and night for my brother city, not to ever use the name, because
You must go back. You can't make us a laughing stock. Are you not a man? You are a disgrace to manhood. Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Shut up! Then you cave so far, buddy. You cave hamenta. You will live in silo cave. You musul feto fataka. You be dying in cave. You nganyandika. Tebeta hamenta ko ba ko. Ibrahim, Bibi, aku toto ki morta. Mi awata ki na ga njahoka. Toto ki morta. In fa ko da to. Ko belma metma mi mama halbi. Ben aku toto.
Ibrahim, avoid them.
Ibrahim. Jangan ngajar sebalik. Ngajar dengar. Dengar lu malah.
These are the stress from home. I must go. No, ula. Baba ompitala ula. Ube ula. Wayento banu.
This is the sound from the giver. Wait! Who is it? God damn it! We are hungry. Angry.
We lost it.
Not anymore. Patient? No.
We proceed to
They gave me pills. I have to come back home. I am not sure, and it is not assured that I am coming home with money. Don't. But one thing for sure, they put something in my system that affects my mental organ, so my pains are in crisis. So walking down the street of success, I encountered very many pains of others. My progress become cumbersome as the enemies down there possessed to undress my excess being and left me broken in stress and madness without no. I forgive you. But I remembered one thing. The truth is, our society is no more saved. Do you know why? The skull made by the then to heal the weak from being sick is broken, taken and abandoned by the none as they left us heartbroken. Isn't that abomination? Say it, isn't that abomination? Yes. Repeat it, isn't that abomination?
Yes. Abomination.
Isn't that abomination?
Yes. Abomination.
Wow, thank you so much, Bosley. That was an amazing.
Good afternoon, everyone. I go by the name Khadija Tujalo, commonly known as Poetess Dija. And it's a pleasure to be here today. And I would like to say congratulations to all the agric students.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button for more videos.